Hey everyone, it's Steph. Welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to review a hair dye for you. I am a buzz agent, and for those of you who aren't familiar with what buzz agents are, basically you sign up and you complete surveys, and from those surveys they determine what kind of products you use, and based on that information they select people to send products to review for free, to get your opinions and experiences with using them. So I got a survey asking about whether or not I dye my hair and whether I do it at the salon or at home. And I've done it at the salon and I've done it at home, and I was selected to review the Vidal Sassoon London Luxe Vibrant Hair Color box dye. And they give you an option of the different colors that are in the line. I selected the 5VR London Luxe, which is sort of a purple color. Sorry, it's London Lilac, not London Luxe. The line is called London Luxe, and it's in London Lilac. Which is, they had two purple colors, and this was a bit lighter of a purple color. When I first got this haircut, I had dyed my hair sort of a deep chocolate brown, and put purple highlights, or not highlights I guess, but purple sections in my hair. And that color didn't really last that long. I was kind of disappointed in that. It faded really quickly, and I don't know exactly why that is. I'm hoping that dyeing my hair with this all over will achieve a better look, and if it doesn't, then you know what, I'll just dye it brown again. It's just hair. I'm not too concerned. I don't dye that frequently, so I'm not really worried about damaging my hair too much. Now, I have watched some reviews on this product before I received it, just to see what it was like, and in order to select the right color for me. I reviewed the London Lilac to see the kind of results that people got using it before. And when I was watching that, they went through the information leaflet that's in it, and it does say to leave it in your hair for a minimum of 30 minutes to get the color absorbed into your hair properly. I'm gonna go 45 minutes to an hour because apparently, my parents never told me, but it turns out that I'm part fairy, and my hair has actually started sprouting strands of glitter. But I really like to get those covered because a lot of people mistake it for gray hair, and I don't want that. So I'm gonna put it in for 45 minutes to an hour and see how it turns out. Now, my hair is, it's sort of dirty. Normally I don't wash my hair every day, but this morning would have been day 3 not washing it, but I had put dry shampoo in my hair, and the last time I dyed my hair with box dye, I had dry shampoo in my hair, and it was a product that I'd used before and the color didn't take. So I'm thinking that maybe the dry shampoo created a barrier for the hair dye to actually dye my hair. So this morning I hopped in the shower and I just took a really teeny tiny amount of shampoo and very quickly just sort of washed my hair just to get the dry shampoo out. And then I dried it so that my hair's dry when I dye it. So my hair is, I can feel it, it's still kind of greasy. And the only reason it looks half decent right now is because I just blew it dry. So if I left this for the full day, my hair would look like crap by the end of the day, because I know I can feel the greases that are still in my hair. And it's best to dye your hair when it's dirty, because the color will work better, it will adhere better to it. And then when you wash it out, you're basically washing out all that dye, the oils that are in your hair. You don't need to use shampoo because that's just going to strip the color from your hair more quickly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go off camera and put the hair dye in my hair, because I tend to drip a little and get it on myself when I'm dyeing my hair. So I dye my hair when I'm nude, just so I don't ruin my clothing that I'm wearing, especially with a color that's this dark. I don't want to stain my clothing and my towels, so I just do it naked and then wash it off or wipe it off after with a wipe. And because of that, I don't really want to do it on camera because I'm going to be naked, and even if you can't see me, it's just, I just don't want to do it that way. So I'm going to go and put the dye in my hair, and when I'm done, I'm going to come back and I'm going to let you know how this box dye compares to other ones that I've used, the application process at least. So inside the box, you have your instructions, which come with the gloves that you'll use to apply the hair dye, because you don't want your hands turning purple or whatever color you're dyeing your hair. And these gloves are actually pretty good. They're more like surgical gloves, whereas other box dyes that I've used, they're those sort of like one size fits all humongous plastic gloves that you really have no good control over, because they're too big for your hand and they're slipping and sliding. It's like putting a plastic bag on your hand and trying to maneuver yourself. So I'm actually impressed with these gloves, because they are going to fit snugly on my hands and make it a little bit easier for me to separate my hair and work the dye into my hair. So then you've got all your instructions, which are pretty standard. What you're going to do is you're going to take the step 1, the cream colorant, and you're going to add it to the step 2, which is the activator. You break off this little piece, you squeeze everything into, unscrew the cap, squeeze it all into the bottle, and then shake, 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 shake. And once you've got it all mixed up, then you're ready to apply it to your hair. And then afterwards, when you wash it out, they've actually provided this quite large size conditioner. It's 55 milliliters, which is going to last quite a bit. It's the Vidal Sassoon Hydro Block Color Preserving Conditioner, and these are weekly treatments. So the amount that's in here, this is probably going to last me longer than the actual dye job is going to last me before it fades or grows out and I need to touch up my roots. So that's a great bonus. I'm already impressed with this product. Now, another perk about being a buzz agent is that they usually send you coupons to use on the product so that you can give it to friends and family so they can also try the product as well. So they've given me five coupons. Each are $3 off any one Vidal Sassoon hair color product. So I can go and I can buy another one of these boxes if I want, or try a different color. I can give some to my sister and see how she likes it. So I'm gonna go and slap this stuff into my hair, and I will come back and let you know how that process went. See you soon. Okay guys, so I've got the dye in my hair. It is purple. It is definitely purple. I have a lot of little baby hairs along that frame my face, so you might notice that the hair dye looks like it comes down quite a bit, but that's because I really want to make sure that those are colored properly as well. I used a very generous amount of dye in my hair, but I still have quite a bit of product left in this bottle, so I would say that unless you have really super, super long hair, one box dye should be good for you, or unless your hair is really thick. I have thin, fine hair, and as I said, I used a very generous amount. One thing that I really liked was that this, the coloring, the cream color comes in like a foil tube, and it was really easy to turn this down and squeeze all of the product into the activator, because it is in this foil tube, and not just like a plastic tube where you do leave some product behind. The application process was pretty easy. It goes on just like any other hair dye, really. You part your hair into small sections and you do your roots first, and then you make sure that you color the length. One thing that I really like about this is it really doesn't have an odor. When I did smell it, it kind of smells a little bit fruity, almost like grapes, and that might just be a mental thing where I'm smelling fruity and it's purple, so I'm thinking grape. But it doesn't smell really bad. One thing I did also notice though was when I was trying to color the back of my hair and some pieces came in the front, my eyes did burn a little bit from, not like burn like, oh my god, they hurt, but the fumes from the chemicals were making my eyes water a little bit. I have really super sensitive eyes, so that doesn't really surprise me, but I was able to dye my hair no problem. Other box dyes that I've used, the fumes have been so bad that I've actually had to cover my face with like a bandana or a t-shirt or something so that I can actually use the product, because the fumes are so bad, and I'm very sensitive to smells and chemicals, and it just, I couldn't really use the products properly because I was trying to rush through, and then I ended up with splotchy hair. So this one also doesn't drip very much because the cream is pretty thick, so it really does stay where you put it. Now I did get like little drops, was more like paint marks almost on my shoulders, because when my hair touched it, it did transfer, but it didn't drip. And where I put the cream on my hair, it stayed, because it is a thick cream hair dye. So that's a really nice positive about this hair dye. So it doesn't smell bad. It actually smells kind of nice. And right now, I can't smell it. Well, it's on my hair, so that's good. I've set my timer for 45 minutes once I had completed the entire process. And as I said, I really saturated my hair, so it's probably going to be super, super purple, which I'm really, really hoping. Smells good, doesn't drip, not an overpowering scent, easy to use. The gloves, they fit so well. My hands aren't that small for a woman. They're not huge, they're not man hands, but I don't have little dainty hands, so the gloves fit me well. There was room because they were a bit stretchy. If my hands were bigger, they still would have fit, and if my hands were smaller, they wouldn't have been too big on me. So I can't say enough how happy I am with those almost surgical type gloves that were put in there, because they're so much better and give you so much more control over what you're doing than the big plastic bag type gloves, one size fits all, that are often in the hair dyes that you buy from the store and just the box dyes. So I'm gonna leave it in, and then once my timer goes, I'm gonna take a shower and wash it all out. Not with shampoo, I'm just gonna rinse all the color out and put the conditioning color treatment in and do my hair, and I will be back to show you the result. I have had it, it's probably been in my hair for about 15 minutes now. And I will say I'm not feeling itchy at all, which is something that I often do feel almost right away with most box dyes. So it seems pretty good for a sensitive scalp. I'm just sensitive. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just a sensitive person. My skin, my scalp, my eyes, my lungs, my heart, I'm just a sensitive person. So the fact that this is not irritating me already, I didn't do a test strip. I know you're supposed to, but you know, I just threw caution to the wind and dyed my hair. So we'll let this sink in. I'll rinse it out, I'll do my hair, and I'll come back and I'll show you the results, and hopefully I'm not going to be dyeing my hair again in a couple days because it looks crazy. Okay, I'm back. I've got the dye in my hair. I've washed it out. I styled it. I blew it dry and used a straightening iron on it just to get the shape right. I really love this dye. It's one of the best box dyes, if not the best box dyes that I've used. So normally when I use hair dye, my scalp gets really, really, really itchy after about 10 minutes. And it's just so like nails on a chalkboard, frustrating, waiting and waiting and waiting for that time to pass because my scalp gets so itchy. This stuff, my scalp didn't even tingle. It wasn't itchy, it wasn't tingly, and I really saturated my hair because I really wanted to make sure that this color penetrated my hair and I got it everywhere, and no irritation whatsoever, which is a huge, huge, huge bonus. As I said, it didn't really smell that bad when I was doing it, and even when I waited close to an hour before I rinsed it out of my hair, just because I wanted those glittery pieces of hair that I have to definitely be covered, and I wanted to make sure that this color really took. So I left it in. It says a minimum half an hour, however long your test strand took. I didn't do a test strand, so I just went for an hour. Now, when I rinsed it out, it says rinse it out until the water runs clear. I was rinsing my hair for a good 20 minutes, and it was not running clear. So I stopped. I put the cream conditioner in, let it set for 2 minutes, and then rinsed that out, and there was still color coming out of the hair. I did use a dark towel when I dried my hair, so it wasn't really evident if the color transferred onto the towel, but I will say that when I got out of the shower and I was wiping myself dry, my hair was dripping onto the white tile floor that I have in my bathroom, and you could see it wasn't like really bright, but it was definitely pigmented water that was on the floor. And I wiped it up and it didn't stain anything, but my hair definitely did not run clear. So I'm going to guess that when I wash it, whenever I wash it the next time, probably in a couple of days, I'll let this stay in my hair for a couple of days before I wash it. I'm probably gonna have some color come out in the shower as well, and potentially onto my towel when I dry my hair at that point. But that's not really a big deal. I'm not really concerned about it. It wasn't like it was a super crazy amount, just the water was not running clear. So if that happens to you, if you try this hair dye and that happens to you, just be warned. It takes a really long time to get that water to run clear. Now, I used the color conditioner treatment that comes with it, and my hair is so soft, it's so shiny, it looks so healthy, it feels so nice. Another thing I noticed, my roots were to about here, that I had let it grow out since the last time that I dyed it, and it's not super evident. If you're in really bright light, you can tell the difference because the color that I had in my hair was lighter than my natural hair color, so you could see in the bright light that it is lighter where I dyed it before. Now, I am suspecting that this is going to lighten as I wash it and as it wears through my hair. That it's going to lighten a bit and become more of a bright purple. If that does happen, awesome. If it doesn't, that's okay. But I would say that I am definitely going to buy this hair dye again because it was so easy to use and it felt good on my hair. It feels good afterwards. It didn't irritate me or anything like that. And because of that, I actually put some in my daughter's hair. So I want you to see what I did with her hair. I just put a little strand in. She's 8 years old and she's so excited to have a purple strip of hair. I know some people think that you really shouldn't dye your kids' hair. And yeah, I mean, their hair is virgin and they're young and you should let them be kids. But you know what? It's fun. It's summertime. We're moving soon and we're moving to a new city where she needs to make new friends. So I just thought this would be something fun to do with her to make her feel better because she is kind of down about leaving all of her friends behind when we move. And it makes her happy. So it's not hurting her and it's fun and it's hidden under her hair if I really need to hide it. So let me grab her and I'll show you how it looked on her hair, because her hair is a lot lighter, her natural color is a lot lighter than what I had in my hair, and it really shows up really well in her hair. So just one sec, I'll get her. Okay, so I'm back with my daughter, and I only put a little bit in her hair right here, and in the light you can really see the difference in the purple. Turn your head to the side, sweetheart. And I mean, it's fun. It looks really cute on her. Her natural hair is brown. It's just a nice golden brown hair color. And then I put this one purple streak in her hair. Can you get a little bit closer to the camera so they can see a little bit better?
I'll hold this.
So you can kind of see here that it's a bit more purple. I guess it's a little hard to see. There you go. You can see a little bit better like that against her skin. But it's just a little segment of her hair that's purple. And I think it looks really cute and fun. And did you like it, Kendra? Did you like having it in your hair?
Yes, I did.
Yeah. So when I had told my daughter that I was going to dye my hair, she kind of got a little bit upset. She thought it was going to look bad if I had my hair all purple, didn't you, Kendra?
Yes.
Yeah. So she just only wanted me to put a section of my hair purple. This is my 4-year-old Zoe. She wanted me to only put a section of my hair purple, but I think she's decided that it looks good all over, that the color is nice on my hair, right?
Yeah.
So as you can see, you sort of saw it was kind of maybe a little bit hard to see in my daughter's hair, but it's definitely more purple in her hair, or more brighter purple, I guess I should say, in her hair than in mine. But I think it's going to fade nicely, and it's going to be a nice color, and it's really fun. And if you remember, I had it really really deep into my forehead to make sure that I got all those baby hairs, and it washed off pretty well. There is some leftover residue on my forehead, on my skin, but I'm not too worried about that. I know it'll come off as I wash my face and wash my hair repeatedly. So it didn't really stain. I don't think it stained so much that it's going to stay that way. So that's my review for the Vidal Sassoon London Luxe line in London Lilac. This is 5VR London Lilac, and I give it a big thumbs up. I'm really, really impressed with this hair dye, from the gloves that were included in it, the big container, big tube of conditioning treatment, weekly treatments, the fact that it doesn't have an overpowering chemical smell, it didn't make my scalp really itchy, my hair feels really nice and soft and healthy and shiny now that it's done. What else can I say about this? It's a great color. It's fun. I love it. I really do love this hair dye, this line of hair dye. I might try a different color next time, but I will probably stick with this for a little while. I think it looks really fun. I think it's going to be a nice color for the summer, even though it is a bit darker. I wanted to go lighter for the summer, but we'll see how this fades. If it fades well and becomes a brighter purple, then that's awesome. But that's what I have to say about this. It is a great product, and I really like it. I will definitely buy this again, and I'm going to hand out those coupons to my sister and maybe a couple of friends and see if they want to try it out, and probably use one of them for myself to buy another box, because they're only good till August 31st. So I have about 2 months to use those coupons. So that's it. If you like, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel. I would so appreciate it. And I really appreciate you guys spending your time with me today watching this video, and I hope to see y'all soon. Bye.